Okay, here's Jim. His did roll down the hill quite a ways.
That's a tough putt coming up the hill.
Nice stab at it. For the old goat. Oh yeah.
Oh boy. That's what helped him get third place in the World Championships in the Legend Division, that putting.
All right, nice putt. Thomas is Darby.
It's intimidating, Rex. When you're looking from that putting angle, all you see is downhill, and it's really an intimidating putt. You tend to fall short.
Ooh. Dave Stremble had this to share with us about how Sedgley's popularity amongst players due out of the fact that there's only one course around.
Sedgley, I think we've determined Sedgley's about 6 or 7 in the official history. It definitely was the first on the East Coast, first permanent basket course, pole hole basket on the East Coast. And because it was the first, all the big tournaments were here. Through the 70s into the 80s, the biggest golf tournaments were right here. It's hard to imagine now, it's just sort of a sleepy little course, but back then it was the place for big tournaments.
It's pretty cool. Dave knows a lot of stuff about this course.
He's our course historian. He really has the history down, I'll tell you.
Yeah, if you throw it hard, make sure you hit that center post.
Again, the mop-up work here on hole 3.
Yeah.
Throw it hard, you want to be on that.
No worries. Okay, another shot of Philly here. And there's Dave still out. He had parred that hole, but Tom Moen took a -1, so.
Looks like this shot is from the favorite parking spot in Philadelphia, right in the middle of the road.
Here's Tom Moen with a flick shot. Oh, this looks caught up.
This is an extreme downhill throw, and there's a small tunnel that they have to get through that the trees have, the course is so old that the trees have sort of grown over each other. So it's really a very technical, accurate shot required here. And it looks like John has hit it. Look at this shot.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Beautiful.
Another nice putt. You're right, there is a kind of a small opening, and it's low on the horizon, so you have to keep your disc low right over the top of this hill, and then it just goes all downhill. And there's the little goat using the correct hand to throw with.
He got through there.
There it is. There's Jim. Nice slow shot. Catches little wood.
Jim did what a lot of us have a tendency to do and ease up on the throw, which you can see his disc went to the left, so it doesn't carry through that tunnel.
Yeah, you're thinking you're gaining speed going downhill, but you really do have to punch it, because if you don't put enough spin on it, it will do what you say. It'll veer left.
Darby let go of it too early there.
Yeah. It was the right angle, but just too early. That punched all the way, ended up falling all the way down. I should have a fairly clear shot at it. It's Jim.
Playing out of the rough, he's given himself a nice putt to finish up the hole with. Here's Dave. Dave is really good at technique, although he came up a little short on that. Dave is a great teacher of the game of disc golf also.
Had a good run at that, and he also, like you said, he had it zeroed in right after that medal. Oh. Nice.
Backdoor, another backdoor.
Another nice putt by Jim. You're right. He left himself a putt he could make.
I think you're getting the hang of it. Too bad we only.
Here's Dave Stremble sharing with his cooperation with the Sedgley Woods Golf Course.
Jim Powers, the founder of the course and founder of the Philadelphia Frisbee Club, he was involved in early organizations, and he ran a big tournament over in Belmont Plateau in 1976, and the International Frisbee Association had some people here and watched the tournament, and they thought that Jim was the guy to have the first pole hole course on the East Coast. And they said, Jim, can you try to find a park that would host a course? Jim made contacts with Fairmount Park Commission right here in Philadelphia and said, hey, if I get the IFA is willing to donate the baskets, can you donate the land? And the park, being the park, limited budget, said absolutely. If you're going to donate the baskets and your club's going to install them, we can find the land.
Who that was doing that freestyle, John? Is that John Houck?
That looked like John Houck in the old days, showing you how to freestyle.
No shirts and short shorts.
Oh, those were the days, weren't they, Rex?
Okay, here's Oxford Drive, and this is Dave Stremble with -1, 55, and Tom Ohm right behind him with a 57, and not far back, Darby William. There's Tom with his flick shot on hole 5.
That's a tough shot. It's an uphill shot, and you have a really narrow fairway down the, or up the hill, I should say.
A smooth shot. These trees are old. They've been around a while. And so is Paul.
Paul seems to have adopted a very funky grip there between his index finger and his middle finger. I haven't seen him use that before.
It's working for him, though. Him and Jim both know the way to the basket here. They've played here enough years. They know how to get it up there. There's Dave. Dave sends it up there.
It's right by the basket. He's in good shape.
Great shot. Has it right on the green. Nice run. Tom's got a very interesting putting style.
You know, as much as it seems so calm on the course right now, you have to realize there's over 120 other players out on this course playing on 23 holes.
Here's Paul Fine sharing with us the reason why
The course was played with discs like this, which we call lids, and they're 80 molds, and they're very fragile in cold weather. So the game used to be played like April through maybe October, and then we would stop playing until we came here for a New Year's Day tournament. And that's when we would sacrifice these kind of discs to the winter gods, and you hit something, they just broke. And so the game didn't get started that way until like 1983. But
so he's got a lot of history with him as well. This is John, his approach shot.
Oh, made a nice run at it.
Oh, really? It was right there.
The uphill shot is really deceiving because you have to throw it harder and you have to aim a little bit higher.
Drop it in there.
It adds distance.
Darby hit metal too. Now Jim's doing a putt that he has to reach out with his other leg there. He does it perpendicular to the basket, which is appropriate. Paul puts that away. It's all mop-up work, as you say, John.
Yeah. Nice, Dave. That's a 2 for Dave. Extends his lead.
All right, gentlemen.
On to hole 6.
Green.
Okay, so Dave's out with the 57, Tom Moen behind him with the 60, and Darby Willoughby 61.